goes on, look, another thing you've been is more interesting than soccer. Why soccer shows all about the game and the game played, and league shows are all about the gossip and off-field dramas. It's just a stack. I don't know if the boys will read them all, but I'm keeping them on file. I'm keeping them. We're fighting the war and we're winning the war. We never lost the war. There was never one. How can you beat the game that's global? I don't understand that. But look, I embrace all sports. Let's go into it. Preview, review, and everything else, because the Premier League draw is out already. There's no time to rest. Jim Petruzzi, how are you, champion?
Yeah, good, thanks, Andy. Good, thank you.
Excellent, buddy. Look, you know what? Let's go back in time. We'll go to round 37. It was the match between Manchester United and Arsenal. It finished at 0-0. Arsenal probably had the better of the team that day, four good chances, but nonetheless, Jim, that was enough to win the championship. Let's just hear some post-match thoughts, and I'll get yours in a moment, Jimmy. Here's Wayne Rooney.
Another time win the bag. How does it feel?
You've been with us all through the start and up to now. We're in our third year of Football at 5, and very emotional scenes, and it almost gets the hair on your back to stick up, doesn't it, Jimmy, when you hear Ryan Giggs particularly, and Wayne Rooney had another good season, 12 goals in the premiership, but he certainly set up his share too.
Yeah, definitely, and it's an amazing interview, and there's Wayne Rooney there, who's probably at the start of United, and being obviously a prominent player for United. You take a Ryan Giggs, and I think that Ryan Giggs is the sort of player I think that we probably won't fully appreciate what he's done for United 5, 10 years, 20 years after he's retired, and think 11 titles, Champions League, and it's just amazing what he's done, and for United he's been a phenomenal player. He's good with his voice, and he's won that many titles, and he still wants to win more.
That's right.
I want to play that in the dressing room.
Okay, let's reflect on the table. Jim, Man United on 90 points, retaining their crown. Liverpool on 86, moved up 2 places from the previous season. Chelsea and Arsenal dropped 1 spot, likewise, 83 points. Arsenal 72. Everton finished 5th the previous campaign. They did it again. Villa was 6th as they were. Full of the big improvers, Jim, from 17th position the previous season to
awfully instrumental in a lot of the games, and I managed to watch for him a couple of times, and I think overall, thanks to know like a keeper like that, they can be worth a goal for you in several games. It's been phenomenal, and like you said, I think that Fulham seventh position, they were taking your hand off the start of the season for that. Last season only just escaped the drop, so good work from Roy Hodgson there, and obviously a fantastic season for sports. But the league, I think this year is really been one of the most exciting Premier Leagues we've seen for a long time. Was touch and go all the way through it. You got to feel for Liverpool a little bit. They gave it a good go and just fell a bit short in the end. And it's an interesting league. Chelsea had him coming a bit earlier. Who knows what might happen there? And definitely, but yeah, fantastic work from Everton to get in position, and Villa did well, but just fell a bit short as well.
Now looking at the rest of the top, moved up 3 spots from the previous season, with 8th to West Ham consistent in 9th, as were Man City, but they would have expected much, much more given their expenditure. Wigan were 11th, 3 spots up. Stoke 12th, wonderful campaign. Bolton up 3 spots from the previous season at 13th. The disappointments, Portsmouth in 14th on 41 points, along with Blackburn in 15th on 41, 6 and 8 spots respectively they fell. But down at the bottom, the 4 of the bottom 5 teams all lost in the last round, and Sunderland escaped relegation. They were on 36 points. Hull, they lost to Man United, who had their second 11 out there. They finished on 35 points, and Newcastle 34 points went down. Middlesbrough 32 points went down, and West Brom back in the top flight. They went down on 32 points, but at least they had a go. Newcastle dropped 6 spots. Let's just hear first from Alan Shearer, and I'll get your thoughts, Jimmy, after this.
It's a sad day for the football club. It hasn't happened today, look. Let's be honest, we haven't been good enough over the 38 games. When that happens, you go down, and that's the case today. We had our chances first off. You can talk about bad luck, bad decisions, but the fact of the matter is, the bottom 3 deserve to go down after 38 games, and we're one of them, unfortunately. What a cruel goal. Yeah, it's hard to say that. I mean, we had the better of the chances in the first half, and then
Alan Shearer there talking about the 1-0 loss of that Aston Villa, an own goal against Damien Duff. Just bring Shearer back in.
with the same application, same effort that we get, but we never really troubled Bradfield's second half for some reason. We tried to throw people on in different positions, but it still didn't work for us. Very disappointed of us.
Jim, Alan Shearer, 8 games to save his beloved club, but it was always a tough ask for a bloke who was jumping into management for the first time.
Yeah, I think he deserves a lot of credit for taking the challenge, Danny. I think it could have been easy for him to back away, and he's obviously very passionate about the club, and he's obviously very well respected in the North East and all over England, all over the world, and he took a chance. And I thought at one point, when they beat Middlesbrough, I thought they had a bit of a chance to stay up. It looked like they were going to turn things around, but it wasn't to be. And I think that one thing with Shearer, he didn't cross over things. He tells it like it is, and I think they just fell a little bit short. They just weren't good enough to stay up. And there's more than 8 games in the season, and unfortunately for Newcastle, for the North East, they're not going to be in the premiership next season.
Yeah, it's very, very tough, and we still don't know what Shearer's doing, or Paducah for that matter. It's a shame Paducah was injured for so long, because when he came back, he looked the part of Owen, £110,000 week. I mean, he just didn't deliver, unfortunately.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Michael Owen, he'd be the first to hold his hand up and say he hasn't played as well as he can. And like he said, has Paducah been set a bit early and got more time on the pitch, I think it would have definitely made a difference. When he did play, it was a big difference for Newcastle. And I think the team as a whole really just wonder where the players are going to go from where they are. There's some big so-called stars in that team that didn't perform. You just wonder where they're going to go. The one thing's for sure, that wage will come down, and it'll be interesting to see what Shearer does next season.
Exactly. Stick around, Jimmy. We're going to another break. Look after our sponsors now. We'll come back and we'll hear from Owen Coyle and Phil Brown. This is Football at 5, our last show of the season. More after this.